so much for tuning in. Welcome to my channel. Again, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys so much. Definitely make sure that you are liking, sharing, and subscribing. Gosh, the last couple of days I'm just getting beat up. Honestly, I've had no business on the charts. In and out of the doctor. I went to the doctor yesterday, and really ran some tests and some X-rays and all of those things. And again, I was really told this morning to just really chill and just relax. Really watching oxygen pressures, levels, and things like that. And so I really had no business on the charts. I did take another loss today on this small challenge account. Then got back on this afternoon and killed it on some Ethereum. So I'll definitely kind of share that. But again, I use the same concepts and I use the same things. And again, really this small challenge, the small account challenge has really been focused around US30 and really how US30 moves. As you are a beginning trader, I know when I first jumped on the charts, I had probably 10 to 12, 15, different currencies that I was looking at. And I'll be honest with you, it's a little overwhelming. So what I would recommend is really step one, really narrow down what you're looking at. US30 obviously is a big indice to start trading in your name. I didn't start trading indice until probably about a year in. I would recommend probably picking a Forex pair. GBP JPY moves very good. USD CAD is a great pair as well. GBP USD is a great pair. Again, just really finding a pair that you can get comfortable with. I would choose maybe 2 or 3 pairs and really understand how they work. I myself, I trade the London US session. My goal, again, I've been sick for the last I would say 3-4 weeks. My goal is to definitely have a session every day from 9 a.m. to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I do get on the charts early in the morning at about 8 o'clock, really watching the U.S. open push. Really looking at the 8:15 candle, the 8:30 candle, obviously, when that comes out. So again, today, I'm going to show you really kind of where the movement was on US30. It's not always on that entry candle. It's usually, sometimes on that next 15-minute candle or on that half-hour candle, which is 9 o'clock. And again, that's what we saw today. So again, I just want to kind of go over some things. You're also going to see a couple things on my chart as well. Just some indicators that I wanted to kind of bring to light. Some indicators that, again, I don't use a lot of indicators. I'm a price action trader. When I personally trade, I trade just price action. But again, I have a lot of beginners, on my videos. So I do want to make sure that I give you guys some confirmations on how to use them, what to use them, where to use them, what you can look for when using them, and again, just really helping you. My goal is to really help people. Honestly, like I said, 2 years ago, I started trading. It's literally about to be 2 years, right at the start of the pandemic, and I knew nothing about trading. I had no idea. No one in my family, none of my friends. I was introduced to an academy that has literally changed my life. And again, there's a lot of people that hate on the academy. You don't need to pay to trade, and you don't need to pay, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, I come from education, and I'm a big believer that, again, if you're willing to buy shoes for $150, if you're willing to buy jackets and clothes and all these expensive brands for yourself to look good, why not invest into your mind? And again, I'm not talking, again, time is valuable. And so again, if you are, hey, I can find this information out on YouTube, I can definitely do some research. You're absolutely right. But at the end of the day, the amount of time that you're going to invest doing that, you're wasting. You're literally wasting time. You have no idea where to start. You don't know where to begin. And so again, I jumped in the academy and I became a student. I literally saw compounding interest, and it changed my life. I realized that if I can learn how to compound interest on a daily basis, anywhere from 5% to 10% on a daily basis, okay, it will change my life. It will give me time freedom, okay? My goal is not to be on charts any more than an hour to 2 hours a day, okay? I'm putting in work right now to obviously help bring down the elevator, show people exactly the opportunity here. And again, it's up to you. This is your money. You know, this is your time. So again, how you invest that is up to you. I'm simply telling you what I did. And again, I'm still involved in the academy because now that I'm obviously taking bags on the crypto, on the Forex side, okay, you need to now learn how to take that and invest that into things like crypto, the metaverse, DeFi projects, altcoins, okay? So again, it's bigger than just, I want to learn how to trade and I want to learn how to, you know, make some money. Because at the end of the day, understand that there's tax implications. There's things that if you don't know what to do when you start making money, it can cost you a lot of money. So again, being able to take your profits and be able to roll them into other assets is very important. So having an academy that I can tap into on a weekly basis and follow some of the top educators in the world, okay? Again, to pay a subscription for that, it's a no-brainer, okay? And at the end of the day, okay, if you feel about this like I do, you now get to take this academy and utilize it, share it with other people, and be able to actually, you know, earn an income, a residual income that you can now put that back into the markets. Okay, and again, I'm not talking about just any people. I'm talking about your family, your friends, their family, their friends. Okay, again, this comes down to helping people. Okay, this doesn't come down to one person's, you know, interest. This doesn't come down to one person's success or, you know, how it benefits one person. Like, again, understanding, I get nothing for doing this YouTube channel. Okay, I don't have major subscribers. At the end of the day, I do this because I love it. I love it. I enjoy it. And at the end of the day, it's changed my life. Being able to compound daily interest, 5 to 10% daily, and be able to have the time freedom with my family to be able to do the things that I want to do. Not when I request time off with my boss, not when I request time off from vacation, but when I want to. So again, like, this is very powerful. So again, what you do with it is up to you. But I'm telling you, you are not going to be a profitable trader by just watching my videos. I'm going to definitely drop some nuggets, and I'm going to help you in any way. But I'm telling you, you need to invest into yourself. You need to invest into training, into education, so that you are prepared for what's next. So that when you become a consistent trader, you know exactly what to do and how to do it and where to do it. And that's very important. Again, that's what this channel is all about. Okay, so again, those individuals that are like, you don't have to pay for it, you don't have to do, I'm telling you, if I didn't pay for it, I'd still be trying to learn. I'd still be blowing accounts. I'm telling you, you will not blow accounts if you follow me. You will not blow accounts if you listen to what I'm telling you to do. If you will not blow accounts, subscribing to my channel. Because at the end of the day, I've done that for you. I've already blown accounts. You don't need to go through that. Okay? We're going to get into some basic things, but I'm telling you, I'm one person. And when I'm sick and I'm not available, again, like, you need to get this from somewhere else. And at the end of the day, like I said, okay, there's so many layers to this. There's so much opportunity, but at the end of the day, you have to put in the time and the work. Okay? So let's get started. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys with all my heart. And again, I just appreciate just all the support, just everybody reaching out, just making sure I'm good. I really do appreciate that. So let's jump in. Let's really analyze US30 today. Let's see what she did. Let's see how she did. And let's talk about, opportunities, as far as what we see on the chart. All right? Awesome. Let's go. So again, the red line coming straight down, that is obviously the opening bell. That is 8:30, okay? So at the end of the day, what I do when I jump on the clock, when I jump on the charts, is I look at this candle here. I look at the 8:15. I look at the 8 o'clock. I look at the 8:30. Usually, because of my schedule, you know, I have the opportunity to be able to take my daughter to school every morning, and so usually I'm in the car looking at MT4, you know, what these candles are doing. Okay, and again, as you can see, these indicators here. So this is a scotch. You know, here's the here's the setup 5333. What it does is this really shows, you know, really opportunity as far as, you know, where you could possibly take trades at. Again, it doesn't show price. It really just shows where the buyers and sellers are. Okay, so again, when you look at a scotch, okay, and you get above an 80, you know, the 80 mark here, you're coming to exhaustion. And what I mean by that is there's buyers. There's so many buyers that that it's getting ready to exhaust, which means that it's getting ready to go a different direction. It's what they call overbought. Okay, so again, you know, there's many traders that utilize the scotch and they trade off of this. Okay, and the 533 allows you to get this second line here, and when the item crosses here, it's a great place to definitely take a trade. Okay, so again, that was this candle. If you would have gotten in on this candle here, okay, came up here, okay, and again, if you would have just followed this when it crossed, you would have actually been able to close. And again, understand that I'm a scalper. I don't set stop losses, and I don't set take profits. You know, again, there are times when I'll pick a level and I'll set a take profit. But again, like, if I'm in a trade longer than a half hour, I'm most likely going to lose that trade. I'm in trades anywhere from 1 to 15 minutes at the most. And again, I'm a scalper. That's what I do. You know, and that's what I enjoy doing. That's my style. That's my type of trading. So again, that may not be your type of trading. Okay, you may look for it to come to certain positions and want to get in at that point. You know, taking stock. You know, doing you know, buy limits and sell limits, and, you know, buy stops and sell stops. That's a whole different video. And again, that's another layer of what to learn and how to learn. So again, you know, like I said, my goal is when I jump on is if there's not an offering, or if there's not a setup, I don't trade and I don't get in a trade. But because I am a scalper, obviously I can start on the 15 minute, I can go up to the hour. Okay, I usually don't go past the hour as I'm scalping. You know, I'll look at like the day, and I'll look at like, okay, where are her all-time highs? Okay, what was her high for yesterday? Okay, where was her high for yesterday? And maybe mark that off. Okay, she actually didn't break that high. She didn't break that high. She hasn't broke that high in a couple days. Okay, she hasn't broke that high in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This whole week she hasn't broke that high. Okay, the last time she was at that high was literally January 18th. So again, like, what are we ultimately looking at? What are we possibly going to be looking at? Are we looking for buys in this situation? Knowing that she hasn't broke this level, are we looking for buys based off this date? No, we're not. We're looking for sells. Okay, so again, like, does that confirm on the 4 hour? Does that confirm on the 4 hour? Okay, it sure does. Why? Because on the 4 hour, she hasn't broken here. She didn't break this. She hasn't broke this level. She's been in a downtrend for on the 4 hour charts. She's been on a downtrend since February 10th. Okay, we had a couple pullbacks. We had a pullback on the 11th. We had a pullback on the 11th. You know, but again, other than that, like, she's been in a downtrend. She's been in a downtrend for the last 3 days. The last 2 days. Okay, so again, understanding things like this is very important because it really helps you as far as what are you looking to do, what are your directions. Okay, then obviously you go down to the 1 hour, okay, and you see what she's doing. What did she do? What did she do on the hour? Okay, first off, look, we're under the 50 here. So automatically, my direction is I'm looking for sells. Why would I look for buys? Why would I look for buys if she's selling off? You know, again, like, even if this 8:30 jumped up, like, I want her to jump up to this point. I want her to exhaust this, you know, when she starts showing this wick, take her for a sell. So again, these are things that you can definitely do. But again, obviously, those are for intraday traders. That's how intraday traders work. Is they'll set a sell limit or the sell stop up here, okay, or a sell limit, and they'll say, hey, if she comes up and she hits this wick, okay, 550 mark. Again, we're looking at bank zones. She comes up to the 550 mark, 30, 35, 550. I'm going to take her for a sell. And again, if I was to do intraday trading, okay, I'll tell you, I would set my stop loss 50 points, and I would set my take profit 50 points, 1-to-1 ratio. And again, I don't know what your account balance is. Again, can I handle that? Absolutely, I can. So again, I like to make things simple for myself. She moves in zones, so again, that's how I'm going to catch her. Is I'm going to catch her in between these zones. Okay, so again, I keep things very simple. Okay, and at the end of the day, okay, if you go up this 500 mark, okay, you can see that's where she broke through. You could see right here. Let's go up to the 600 mark. Okay, you can see this is an area that she broke through. Okay, she played in between that 50. She played in between the 550 and the 600 for quite some time. And then she finally broke. And then what did she do? She came up and almost retested it. Okay, so again, understanding these zones is very important, and just really your psychology. Stop being in a hurry. Be patient. Look at where she went. Look at where she exhausted at. Look at the wicks. Again, it all tells a story. And if you understand that and learn that, it's very simple. Okay? Stop complicating things. All right? So again, let's go down to the 15 minute. This is really where I like to trade. This is really what I like to look at. I like to look at the 15. I like to look at what she's doing on the 15. The 15 really shows me, it helps me understand. Okay, so again, we determined that obviously we're looking for sells. That's what we're looking for here. As you can see, she opened up, she popped up. Let's look at what she did here. Okay, where did she end at? And again, I'm gonna break this up. To a zone. Okay, I'm gonna break this up to a zone. I'm going to put her in between zones. I'm going to make it very simple. Because what does she do? She stays in between the zones. And if you understand that, it makes it that much simpler to trade. So again, what did she do? She came up to that 400 zone. She popped above it. That's it. That's where she went. Okay, where did she come from? How many zones did she break on that candle? How many zones did she break on that candle? On that candle? And again, I'm not getting specific here, but you don't have to. Because keep in mind, she's not coming to a specific point. She's coming into a zone. And again, if you understand these zones, that's why they're called zones. They're not called bank points. They're not called bank, points. They're zones. So again, understand these zones and where she comes into these zones. Okay? So again, look, she came here, jumped up here. Okay? Then she opened here, jumped up 2 zones. 1, 2. Jumped here, didn't fully hit. She jumped into this 3rd zone. Okay? Then she fell. Okay? Then she fell. So as soon as I saw these wicks, this one here, okay, I would waited till this candle here, saw what she did, she wicked up again, then I waited for an engulfing candle. So then you got this right here. You got this confirmation. You got this engulfing candle right here. You got this engulfing candle right here to the downside. Look how beautiful that is. Why is it an engulfing candle? Because it engulfed this here. okay? And it wicked up. And then she tried to go back up, then she wicked back down. Look at these wicks. When you have multiple wicks like that, she's trying to break, but she can't. So what is she going to do? She's going to exhaust, and she's going to fall. If you've ever tried, like, if you, again, I use a lot of analogies. I mean, if you're on the bike, okay, let's say you're using the treadmill, you got that thing on incline, you're running at a 6, you can only do that for so long before you run out of gas. Before you are ultimately not able to do that anymore, you can only do that for so long. She can only try to break through so many times before she exhausts and falls back down, okay? And again, that's what she did. And like I said, I overtraded today. I know what I did. I went against, I'm telling you, there were times that I had this thing open and I fell asleep because I didn't feel well. So again, I know what I did. Okay? Again, like I said yesterday, if you treat it in that manner, it's going to treat you in that manner. But if you respect it, it'll have respect for you, especially if you know what you're doing. Okay? So again, like, understand that. All right? But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not afraid of a loss. I don't fear losing. I don't lose. I don't lose. I may take lessons, and lessons, hey, don't fall asleep with the charts open. Don't trade so much. These are lessons I learned. Nothing against me knowing how to trade or what trades to take. But again, it's just that simple. Do you know what I mean? So again, don't complicate things. And like I said, if you would have caught this trade here, if you would have caught this opening candle here, when you saw this big wick, you saw this wick, you saw this wick, even if you waited, let's say you waited until you got it on this candle and engulfed it. So you're like, hey, you know what? That gave me enough confirmation. I'm confident. Came into my zone. Okay, broke below this 35.50. Broke below the 35.350. And again, I took her. Guess what? She gave you almost 50 points. Again, I would have been out 10. Okay? And my next zone would have said, hey, if she breaks this again, I'm going to take her again. And again, I would have been out 10. Okay? So again, understand that you can get multiple bags on a drop like this. Okay? But also keep in mind that she has to exhaust. And where is she going to exhaust to? Okay? That's what you have to be careful with. All right? So again, looking at levels. Okay? She's got to come down. She broke these wicks here. Okay? Her next level after breaking these wicks is these wicks here. Okay? Once she comes down, breaks those wicks, she has to break this. Is she going to make it past these wicks here? Is she going to make it past these wicks, this wick here? And the answer to that was no. That was her reversal point. Okay? So again, as soon as I saw her wick down here, okay, and not break that zone, if you were still in this, or you were in this trade, that would have been time to get out. Once you see her bouncing back up off that wick, get out. You literally just have to open your MT4 and close the trade. It's that simple. This is a 15-minute candle. So again, like, this isn't a 5-minute candle, this isn't a 1-minute candle, this isn't going like this. So again, like, understand that. You know, understand that it's moving. Okay? And again, set up another zone for her. If she breaks this zone, okay, if she breaks this 150 zone and closes below, take her again. Gabe, I don't see that. When does that happen? It happens right here when she gives you another engulfing candle. Again, pay attention. It's simple. And again, we're not even looking at these confirmation of these indicators, because I'll be honest, like, we don't need them. We don't need them. So again, let's look at the indicators and what it did. Okay? So at the end of the day, on the 15, like this is really where she fell, and she continued to fall. Then she came all the way down here. She came all the way down here, and she was oversold. Oversold. And when you start to get these wicks here, okay, again, if you wanted to trade against the trend and you wanted to catch a quick 5 pips, you could have, if you wanted to. Again, like, find your trading style. I'm telling you, you'll catch enough by trading the trend, or like I said, like, look what she did. She pulled all the way up here. She pulled all the way up, and she hit this zone here. She hit this right here and couldn't go past it. She then attempted to try to go all the way up again. She couldn't do it. Okay? But also keep in mind that she's exhausting on both ends. She came all the way down here. Came all the way up here. Opened up. Went all the way up here. Exhausted back down. Okay, so again, these are, when you see wicks like this, it's momentum. When you see big candles like this, it's momentum. Those are signs. Okay, so again, like, you want to look for those next signs, and you want to look for what she's going to do and how she's going to do it. Okay, and then again, as you can see, we just wicked out, wick city. Usually on Fridays, you know, again, the market's trying to stabilize. Fridays are tough. You know, a lot of traders, honestly, I trade in the morning. So again, like, I'm usually in and out. And these last 2 days, like I said, I've just spent too much time on the charts. Just wasn't feeling well. Had charts open when they shouldn't have been. In trades when I shouldn't have been. Then trying to catch up, you know, out of my time zone, in between other projects, doing other things, other businesses. So again, like, stick to your plan, and when you stick to your plan, you succeed. And again, you guys have seen that, you know, over and over and over on my channel. So again, you know, again, that's simple. It's that simple. Again, obviously, we won't see her open till Monday. But again, that's exactly how she works. And you know, again, there were tons of opportunities on her that she presented. And again, like I said, you just have to pay attention. You know, let's talk about the RSI as we have it up here. The RSI really shows me position. It shows me where she's at. Okay, if she's below the 50 on the RSI, she's in a downtrend. Okay, if she's above the 50, okay, and between the 60, she's in a you know, in an uptrend. And then when she breaks above the 60, she's really in an uptrend. Like, she's almost going to be, you know, pushing to go overbought. Obviously she didn't get there. She almost did here. She did here. Okay. So again, like, you know, the RSI really shows me, you know, shows me price. It really shows me where price is at. You know, then again, here's the deal. She broke this 50 here. Okay. Also, you can get into divergence on the RSI. The RSI can really show you divergence, where again, let's see if we can find one really quick here. Let's see if we can find an area of divergence. And really, what it is where she's showing a downtrend here, she's showing an uptrend on the RSI, which is a reversal point. Okay. So again, like here. Right here. So here's one here. You can see it here. And again, you may see one that I don't see. But here's the deal. Okay. So this here, and then where she dropped after. So again, look, look here, here's the point up there. Okay, you can see, you can follow along. Okay, this was a low, this was a high here. Okay, then she hit actually no, that's not a divergence. Because she was a higher high. She was a higher high. She did make I'm sorry, a lower high. So this was a lower low, made a lower high. So right here is the divergence right here. Not a huge divergence, but something. Okay, so again here, she made a lower low. It's not a good example actually. Let's see if I can find a better one. Actually pretty cool when I got this. No. She hadn't made one for a while. She didn't really show like a major area of reversal. And that's usually when you get a divergence. You get a divergence on the RSI, where, again, like I said, the RSI is showing a different direction than what she's actually going. So she could be going in a downtrend, and the RSI shows that she's going in an uptrend. That's a divergence. Okay. So again, that's what she did this morning. That's what she did this afternoon. So again, hope you guys enjoy this stuff. Again, like I said, I enjoy doing it. I'm on the charts. I follow these charts every day. I look at her. My goal is obviously to have time freedom. My goal is to definitely be able to do what I want to do when I want to do. And again, being able to trade 5 to 10% daily, and to be consistent in that, where, like I said, I would say probably the last year, I really become very consistent in that. And again, I'm growing as well, and I'm getting better and better and better and better. And obviously, the best way to do that is to teach it, to teach what I know, to teach what I read and what I learn. And so again, just bringing the elevator back down, and just hoping that you guys, really get value from this. As again, like I said, I enjoy it. I get a lot from it, and I definitely appreciate everything that you guys definitely give back. So I definitely will continue to do this, and again, this is day 3. Like I said, we did experience another loss, and I believe it was like a $700 loss. So I'll definitely express that and show that. And then obviously come Monday, we are back. I'll show you also what I did on Ethereum Friday night. It took about $12,000. So again, awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing weekend. And we will be back on these charts on Monday, and we're going to get it. We're going to have the best week that we've ever had. Claiming it right now. We're going to do some amazing things. We're going to be disciplined. We're obviously feeling better. We're going to be good. We're going to be consistent in our trading. Again, we're going to be disciplined. We're going to be consistent. We're going to stick to our plan, and we're going to have a great week. So thank you guys so much. Again, my name is Gabriel Montoya. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please subscribe to my channel, like, subscribe, share. I will be posting Sunday night my live. When I will be going live, I will be definitely going live Monday through Thursday from 9 until 10:30, 11. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. Thank you guys so much. See you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded. We don't look down on anyone unless we're going to reach down and we're going to lift them up. Believing that you can is more profitable than believing that you can't. God bless you. Have an amazing weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.